Welcome back to On Base, presented by Geico. Get more baseball, get more with Geico. I'm your host, Mookie Betts, and today we have a two-time All-Star, two-time starting the All-Star game, NL Rookie of the Year, 2024 All-MLB First Team, and 2023 number one overall pick. That's kind of crazy right there. But anyways, Paul Skeens, how you doing, bro?
Doing well. Good to see you.
Thanks for coming on the show. I know you're a very important person, so you have a lot of things going on, and so coming on the show, thank you for that. I mean, I don't know what you could possibly have going on in Pittsburgh. Here there's not a whole lot to do other than maybe go to a steel company or something and check it out. But other than that, thanks for coming on the show. I start off playing a game called On Base, Off Base. And it's whether you're in or you're out. So it's the first little game I want to play with you. First things first, you could hit a homer in a big league game today. Are you on base or off base on that?
I'm off base. I would imagine that's probably the coolest thing you can do. It's definitely cooler than striking somebody out in a big league game.
So are you pissed about like not being able to hit?
Yeah, that was, I mean, I came up a two-way guy, so I was looking forward to, potentially two-way. But honestly, when pitchers could still hit in the big leagues, I wasn't primarily a pitcher, so it was, it was cool. And then once they changed it, it was like, all right,
you're
whatever.
Cool with it.
Yeah.
But you would like to hit though?
I would. I don't mind, or I don't miss taking BP and throwing bullpen like.
Oh, it's a lot. A lot.
You see it every day with Shohei. I don't know how he does it. Yeah. So, yeah.
Nobody does, but he does it. It says you hit 367 double-digit homers every year in the Air Force, so like you rake.
Yeah, I mean, we're hitting it 7,000 feet too, so
it doesn't matter.
That helped, but
raking is raking, bro.
Yeah, I miss metal bats. Man, hitting at 7,000 feet, that was fun.
So did you, when you were hitting and pitching and whatnot, did you envision yourself doing this in the big leagues or no? You were like, nah, I just want to.
I really don't know.
You didn't think about it?
Because when I was at Air Force, my freshman year, I was catcher and closer. I mean, first game I closed, I caught 8 innings and then came in and closed it actually against LSU.
Oh, was it? Wow, okay.
And then my sophomore year, I was starting on Fridays and catching on Sundays, caught a couple Tuesdays. Like, it was just like, go out there and play, like have fun, which was, cool, got to enjoy.
But preparation, I'm assuming, has got to be completely different.
Yeah.
From then to now. I
mean, and that's another thing, like, because, when I was two-wang, I didn't really, I was figuring it out on my own.
Okay.
And nice thing is, my coaches gave me the latitude to do that. So I learned a lot about myself, a lot about my body, but I was far from having everything figured out.
Yeah.
And
I feel like there's no possible way you could figure everything out like that in the big leagues. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, just kind of play and figure it out as you go. Like, you have to prepare.
Yeah, I mean, from what I've learned, like, it catches up to you at some point. You've obviously been here a lot longer than I have. Like, you got 162, man. It catches up to you quick if you're not doing something right.
Yeah. That's just the mental side. Like, the physical side is a whole different animal, having to, play however many games that you would be playing at catcher or whatever position you would play, and then turn around and prepare to face people like yourself. I envy whoever. There's got to be somebody that's going to do it. I don't know who. I mean, if Shohei exists, then there's got to be somebody that's going to do it. We'll see. We'll see as time comes. You'll be playing. I'll be done by then, though. Okay, if time travel was real, you would strike out Babe Ruth. Or you're on base or off base?
I'm on base.
I'm on base on that too.
Yeah.
I think if Babe Ruth saw 100 like this, with the splinker and the slider and the sinker and all sort of stuff, I think he may have a little problem with that. So if you were to pitch to Babe Ruth, maybe he fouled. Maybe you got 5 pitches. He fouls one off. You throw a ball, whatever. What would be your sequence?
I mean, show him the heater and see where he's at.
So he's showing him the heater. He takes it down and away. We'll just say we go down and away. Strike one. Now what?
Another heater, probably up somewhere.
Okay. And with his bat pad, I got him not catching up.
Yeah, you got to see where he's at.
Okay, so he fouls it off. Now it's 0-2. You went heater down the way, heater up. Fouls it off. Now it's 0-2. Now what you got 3 pitches to work.
Yeah, it depends how he fouls it off, but I'd probably run another heater up, even a little higher, see if he goes after it.
He takes that ball. 1-2.
Good take. Yeah, probably just throw a splinker in there. See what happens.
Okay. And I think he probably swung. He may not get to 5.
Yeah,
I think he probably swung. There's no way he's seen a splinker before, so not many of us have. I want to go to this splinker that we're going to throw Babe Ruth to punch him out on. So tell me, how did this get started? This is the first time ever I brought a baseball, and I want to see what it looks like. But yeah, like how did this get started? Can you show us the grip while you're doing it?
So when I was at LSU, I'm a 4-seam guy. I think that because I've caught all my life, I spin the 4-seam really efficiently, just because that's the thing behind the plate. So. But the project when I was at LSU was to get a slider and a sinker to throw 2 different, fastball shapes. So I'm playing around with this literally for 10 months while I'm at LSU, and it wasn't good. Didn't really throw it the whole time I was there, but I'm going split grip like this because I had a buddy that I trained with, over Christmas break and that kind of stuff, the off season. Who split it like this, and his was really good. And so thank God I kept with it rather than switching the grip, because I got back, and it's funny because between the national championship and the draft, it was like a 2-week thing. I'm still throwing, still lifting and all that, and I'm playing catch with it one day, and it kind of split my fingers like this, and I felt it more off my index finger on that one, just throwing it in catch play, and it kind of split like that, and I was like, oh, that one was different. And so I did it again, and I've never met a pitching coach who tells you to throw a splitter like this, without truly splitting the ball.
That's what I thought. I bet you were supposed to do it.
So I'm throwing it like this, and then I just basically kept doing it, and it's funny because I get drafted and all that, they don't know I have this. And
because you didn't throw it.
I didn't throw it.
Okay,
and so I get to the complex after the draft, and I start whipping it out in front of our pitching coordinator, and he was like, "That's different."
Oh, okay.
So I start throwing it, and I was kind of just seeing what I had, and it's kind of just gone from there.
Yeah, now it's the staple in your arsenal. And I do want to ask this. Let's say you have your fastball and your splinter. So I'm taking away however many other pitches you have. I'm sure everybody has 5 or 6 pitches. And I'm gonna give you three pitches to add to your bag. What pitch and whose pitch would you add to your bag?
Trine and slider.
Trine and slider. That's nasty. Right?
Yeah. Bednar's curveball.
Curveball.
The big 12-6.
Yep. Okay, so you got Trine and slider, Bednar's curveball, your fastball and splinter. You got one more. I would have to think it's got to be some type of cutter or something. I don't.
Yeah, I don't know. I've played around with adding a cutter, and it just didn't really work for my slot.
But this isn't your cutter. This is somebody else's cutter.
Yeah, I know.
That you're bringing in.
And when you asked, I initially thought about cutter, but it's also, I just think cutters are a little bit of a bad speed pitch probably for me.
Okay, so what about, yeah, that's probably right. So, okay, take off your splinter then, and let's add, you get another pitch. So it's just your fastball, you got one more pitch. You can add somebody's splitter if you want it, or whatever.
Yeah.
Or, I don't even know another pitch. You wouldn't even need much more with your fastball, Trine's curveball, Bednar slider. Yeah, you gotta change it. Somebody's changed it.
Yeah, maybe like Yamamoto's splitter.
Yamamoto's splitter. Okay.
Yeah.
Which is that? Yeah, it's crazy because Yoshi throws 95, probably sits around 95, 96, and his splitter is anywhere from 90 to 92. O'Neal Cruz, which you were there, obviously hit a homer, 114, I guess.
Man, which time?
Oh, okay. This was this past weekend.
Okay.
So,
oh, yeah.
I mean, I guess you've seen him hit it 120.
Yeah.
Like, so what happens? I don't know if I've seen Shohei hit a 118, I believe. But like 120, 121, like really anything up there, it's just unbelievable.
Yeah, I mean, he's obviously got leverage and he's got bat speed. That's a recipe for exit velocity. He hit one here, 123. That got out of the stadium, thank God. Went into the river.
Oh my goodness.
And next day, I'm talking with our manager about it, and he's like, "Man, I'm so glad that didn't land in the stands because that's probably killing someone."
Yeah. I mean, like, it just takes a special human. Like, you have to be that size to hit it 120.
Yeah.
And you know, like, yeah, that's dangerous. It's dangerous, bro. Think about if you're pitching and this guy is capable of hitting at 120 miles an hour.
Yeah.
Like, that's got to be scary, right?
Yeah. I faced him in live ABs and in spring, and I'm like, this is a win for me as long as I don't get something hit in my direction.
Because
like,
if he hits at 120, there's a 0% chance he can get out of the way.
Yeah.
So it's gotta, if it doesn't go, if it comes in right at you, it's over. So I want to go back to young Paul. Where are you from, bro?
Orange County, California.
Orange County. You grew up there, and you said earlier you only played baseball.
Yeah.
So you didn't even try nothing. You didn't try and play basketball or football or nothing.
Yeah, that's the thing about growing up in Orange County. It never rains. The weather's always nice, so it's year-round baseball. So we got, summer ball, fall ball, winter ball.
So you were
spring.
just constantly playing ball.
Yeah.
And then you end up going to the Air Force, right? And tell me about your time at the Air Force. Like, how was that? How was that compared to LSU?
It was the complete opposite.
Okay.
Yeah, a lot of character building at Air Force.
Okay.
I mean, you can't get worse being there. It's 4,000 of the nation's best and brightest, and the people that are there, it's the highest caliber of person you're ever going to meet in your life.
So that definitely helped shape you in a positive way.
Yeah, and I think the Air Force Academy attracts a certain type of person. You're not just anybody. You obviously have to be smart. You have to want to serve and all that. So that's part of it. That's part of the equation. But then once you get there, you're just getting better every day. Basically, my roommate happened to be a baseball player. You don't always room with baseball players like at normal colleges. But so we spent 2 years together, and he's off doing my coach from Air Force messes with me and says that he's more successful than I am, and he's better at what he does than I am at what I do. So that's just the type of person that you're around all day, every day. So you can't get worse being there. So
did you do your homework, or did you have someone else do your homework? Like, what about making beds and all that type of stuff, like at Air Force especially? I mean, you probably had your drill sergeant come in, and I don't know this, I'm just making stuff up off the top of my head, but like was stuff like that very important?
Yeah, I mean,
did you make your bed up, or did you have
we had to do all that.
So you had to make it up, and then somebody had to come check off and say, yep, that's right?
Yeah, so I mean, we have Saturday morning inspections, call them Sammys, and I think twice a semester, and that's where they come in. I think they used to do it with the white glove and check for dust and all that.
You had dust on there? So how did you get the dust off? You
just got to dust every day. But
the Swiffer thing?
Yeah, Swiffer. I mean, whatever. Old shirts, yeah, anything. Just make sure there's no dust on there.
Okay.
But the beds, everything there. You had to. I mean, we're doing our own homework. If we're not, there's an honor code there.
Okay, so you had to do your own homework.
Can't cheat, lie, steal, anything like that. So if you get caught doing any of those things, that's 6 months probation and you can't leave base.
So what were you, because my dad was in the Air Force, and he served in Vietnam, so shout out to you, Pops. And when he got deployed to go, I'm thinking he's in battle, he's shooting people, he's gunning people down from the whatnot, but not. He was a part of the guys that made the runways. So he mixed the cement and made the runways for planes to come in. So like, and then my cousin, he fixed air conditioning and stuff on the planes and stuff, you know, so he worked on the planes like that. So not everybody goes into combat. What was gonna be your expertise had you got deployed?
Yeah, I wanted to fly.
So you wanted to fly?
Yeah, and when I got to Air Force, I mean, I was pilot qualified, vision, you know, all the other stuff. There's, you know, aptitude tests and stuff like that. But so the only thing that would have kept me from doing that is my height. But
so you were too tall to fly?
Yeah, but for fighters basically.
Okay.
I don't know. I mean, you flew into the Pittsburgh airport. Probably there are a bunch of C-17s there. I don't know if you saw them.
No, I don't know anything about C-17.
Yeah, so that's the big like cargo jets. They're awesome. We actually flew those in a lot of our road trips when we were at Air Force. But that's what I would have wanted to fly.
So is that flying that plane, like that's kind of like UPS or something, like you gonna drop supplies off, or what was that?
Yeah, I mean that one you can do a lot of different things in it. You're dropping, you know, people off. You're carrying people. I think cargo is probably a, you know, pretty loose term. It's
my bad.
but those no, I mean the size of the inside of them, we would, you know, drive our bus up when we were at Air Force and unload everything and put everything. But it's big enough to drive the bus onto it if you wanted to.
Okay.
But it's carrying like people and
like the flight simulators and all that stuff while you was there too.
Yeah, did it when you're at Air Force. It's basically just a college that you're doing military like centered stuff at.
Okay.
We're not. Like playing baseball. There wasn't enough time in the day for me to fly while I was there too. So I did the flight simulator a couple times, but the pilot training and all that stuff, that's what you do when you leave the academy.
Okay, gotcha. So who do you think would be the toughest at bat, like all time, that you would face, or someone you would like to face?
Outside of today's game,
yeah.
So there are a lot of those guys now, but probably Barry Bonds. Yeah.
That would be a tough. I wouldn't even know what to throw. I couldn't even tell you what to throw. Like whatever it is, just make it good.
Yeah. Yeah. Nothing over the heart of the plate.
Nothing over. He can turn it. He'll turn it around.
Yeah, he will.
You know, like that's one person that. I mean, obviously, there's a lot of people that could still hit in today's game, but I think he would be in today's game.
Yeah,
as well.
I agree. I mean, you see how the people in his era pitched him. It was, you know, a lot of this.
Yeah,
know,
exactly.
Nowadays, it's just this from the dugout. Just go to first.
So I got one last question. Who do you think is the toughest strikeout in the big leagues? From my perspective, watching, and this will give you time to think.
Yeah.
Luis Arias.
So I've never faced the Padres.
You never faced.
I would throw Freddie in there.
Oh, okay. Yeah, for sure.
Because like if you miss, he can.
Yeah.
Probably.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Okay. Yeah.
In the stands, but Freddie will.
He's hard to strike out, and if you leave it an inch on, it's a homer. Versus you're saying Arias may not. He's hard to strike out, but you leave it an inch on the plate, and it's a single or a double or something like that. So it's just different skill sets.